Hello, everybody, and welcome to Somebody's Heroes. We are back with the Fate Makers. I'm Eric, I'm the Dungeon Master.
Hi, I'm Mika. I do things. I play Lemon Little Tart.
Hi, I'm Matt. I also do things, and I'm playing Tommy Rok'zhen.
Hi, I'm Mare, and I play Anders.
The sweetest bean.
I am Reno. I play Cassiopeia. I do not do things.
I'm Jenel, and I play Amy, or Amalgamation 19, and she transforms into things? Does that count?
Becomes things.
Becomes things?
Things become her.
So when we last left off, you guys were in the middle of a heist. Legit middle of a heist. You were up on the second floor of Tau Tech in a four-way party split. Amy and Anders were watching and doing research in the database. Cass was opening a door into an office. Lemon and Tommy were out exploring other parts of the lab when the alarm goes off as Cass was opening a door. This was not a silent alarm. This was a big, loud, wee-woo alarm. We're gonna go ahead and start with... let's see. For fun, let's go with Lemon.
Hi.
Lemon, you were in one of the labs. Go ahead and roll a perception check for me.
That's 12 plus 6 for an 18.
Gorgeous! You are in a lab that has a device that has two round modules on either end, and with a tube that goes from one to the other through a box in the middle that has a bunch of fun little buttons and stuff all over it. That just is in all the words on it are in common, so it's all easy to read, and you can know what the buttons are, and you're not looking at foreign languages on this one. But there's just this device in the middle of the table, and there is there's no one in the lab, but there does appear to be a force field around the exterior of the device that is in the middle of this lab.
Okay. Do I have Dispel Magic? No, I wouldn't. I'm only level 4. Well then, I don't know what to do here. This is not what we're after, right?
Roll an insight check.
Do we know what we're after?
I think that continues to be
Anders,
the question.
you're muted if you were trying to actually say real words.
No, we don't.
Jesus fucking Christ.
I think bomb ? Is still our goal.
Bomb ? Is pretty much where we're at.
I was told it was a bad thing that we were getting from bad people, so then we could have it.
Yeah.
Yes.
I would argue it's actually a question mark and then an exclamation mark after that.
Yeah.
Or
That's a 14.
Bomb? Like that.
14 plus 6 for a dirty, filthy, nasty little 20.
Okay.
Ayo.
The thing is emitting electricity and
But
lightning
not bomb
from
energy.
it doesn't give off bomb vibes.
Okay. Then I don't care.
Mining was
feels
also
like,
a keyword.
It feels like this device is actually what's creating the force field around it.
What? So the purpose of the machine is to create a force field around itself?
Yeah.
I don't have time for this bullshit. I'm leaving the laboratory. Oh wait, how big is this?
About easily carryable. It's
I guess I'm gonna walk out with it. Do I have a bag of bagging?
A bag.
You have
Holding.
a backpack, yes.
But not a bag of holding. Damn it.
Nah, I've got the bag of holding.
Alright. Are you on this floor?
Yeah?
Cool. I'm gonna rush to you
Perfect.
And just say, I do not want to carry this. Please shove it in the bag.
Yeah, that makes sense. I could be pockets for this mission. She grabs it, she puts it in the bag.
Okay.
Perfect. The device, when you pulled it out of where it was, actually did turn off its own force field.
Weird.
And go and do the thing. So, you're
Okay.
good. It wasn't overtly dangerous, it was just a force field generator that it was in some level of prototyping or operation. You're not exactly sure, you didn't pay attention to
It's
notes,
ours
because
I was
the
very
alarms were going
careless.
off.
It's a mystery mouse tool that will help us later.
Now we're just stealing. And
Yeah.
I'm in for it.
It
So,
could be the thing.
are we all separated? Like, can we see each other where we are at this point?
You can see where they are-ish because you can see the cameras. You have access to cameras. You're the man in the chair.
Great. Anders, with the alarm going off, Anders, in his slightly getting older age, but also mostly for cool looks to pass off as far more sciencey than usual, has on some tiny little glasses, and he looks down over them as soon as the alarm starts going off, and looks over to Amy. I thought we were supposed to not alert others as to what we were up to, or is this part of the plan?
Is it possible someone else did that?
It is possible and highly unlikely. And he begins to click through the cameras
Uh-huh.
to see what is happening.
Do an investigation check for me
Cool.
as you manipulate this computer.
That's an 11.
Okay? Give me a second.
Oh.
Fan-fucking-tastic.
The
You
computer.
click by. You see that there's a bunch of guards
Mhm.
going up to the 3rd floor.
We're still on the second.
You're on the
right?
2nd. And then you click up one more, and you see on the 3rd floor, there is this half-elf in a white coat. Looks very, very science. Very official. No badge, though. And he's caught in this containment field. That's 10 feet by 10 feet.
See? Someone else did it.
Can I have the enhance and zoom feature on this?
Sure can.
Just enhance, zoom. I want to see in particular, does this person give off the I am also not supposed to be in here, or they were in the middle of doing something as well? So they don't have a badge.
Insight with advantage.
I'd love that. My 25.
With the computer's help, definitely.
Enhance, zoom,
Zoom.
enhance, zoom.
So,
And Anders is saying that under his breath
Anders,
while he does it at the
CSI.
same time.
and Amy, you're sitting right there just watching Anders do this thing, and Leafy is hanging out too, because I assumed Leafy's not in his jar right now.
Oh yeah, Leafy's very helpful.
Yeah,
Leave
so
us off, please.
you would think everything else tells you he looks like he belongs. Until you look up to his face, and you can see a lightning-shaped scar that goes down his right eye, and a black eye on his left. That looks like it's like that 7-day-old black eye. So it's like that starting to heal level of green, but still purple in spots. Yeah, that type of black eye. So he doesn't look like he belongs.
Does he have anything in his hands or on his person that seems to be suspicious?
Sure does.
What's he got?
A wooden crate with a label.
Bomb? Question.
Should
From
I?
the angle of the camera, you can't quite see that.
Okay, you can't see the label on it, or
But you can
Okay.
see the package looks like it's about 2 foot by 3 foot by 5 foot.
2 foot, 3 foot, 5. That's big.
Anders, should I go help that person?
Anders has a moment where he thinks about saying yes, and then he sits back a second and goes, I think the guards are going to help them first.
Okay. Amy is gonna activate spider climb, and she still, like, goes up the wall and, like, over on the ceiling and just, like, chills underneath where that person is on the ceiling. Just, like...
So, pardon me, is this person directly above us and she's suction cupped, like, directly underneath it?
Yeah.
Okay. Anders
check
sees...
the map, because I think it would actually
would be-
even fit the map, too.
That's incredible.
And I think you guys see, like, very small, like, acid rings starting to form on the ceiling underneath. As, like, her body's basically, like, eating through the ceiling a little bit.
So Anders doesn't notice any of this part because he's just used to Amy, like, turning into one of those little sticky hands and going on the ceiling sometimes. And so he does that, but he is now thinking, where are the others so that they don't get helped by the guards?
Mm-hmm.
Do I see them on there?
You will.
Oh.
The map, the screen you're looking at, though, is labeled because they have some room naming type thing. It is storage 3.
Storage 3.
Yep, 3rd floor storage. For those of you looking at the map, it is the storage area in the octagonal shaped tower. That's where this guy is. Right next to a room called locked area, possible vault, question mark.
Does the door seem to be open to that from where I can see this camera?
Not from locked area.
Okay.
So whatever he grabbed from storage.
Amy, does this person seem familiar to you at all?
Which person? And she, like, stretches down and, like, turns into, like, a really, like, thin glob of goo and, like, amorphously, like, goes over to where you are. So I'm still, like, attached to the ceiling, but I'm also, like, Gumbying over.
The person you were wanting to help. They're in the storage area.
Oh, no, I've never seen that person before, I don't think.
Okay. And he's still seeing that, but he's now, again, hasn't seen the other ducklings that are technically his fake students right now coming back to Mama Duck and is starting to get concerned as to where they are.
So you hit next on the camera.
I hit next on the camera.
On the screen, you see Tommy. Tommy, what is Tommy doing? Tommy has his hands up, clipboard on the ground.
Tommy dropped his clipboard as soon as he heard the alarm, put his hands up, and said very loudly, I'm looking for the bathroom.
By the way, Anders, you heard that over the audio.
Attaboy.
Alright, so, Tommy, roll a perception check for me.
Cool. It's not great. It's not great at all. It's a 4.
Okay. You were only in the lab just outside of where you left Anders in Amalgamation.
Did not make it far.
You didn't make it very far at all. You see a bunch of empty desks that have, and one off in the corner, it looks, you think it's an aquarium.
Okay.
Because it's a tank filled with liquid,
Okay.
and there's stuff in there that looks like it's swimming-ish, but that's what you get with a 4.
Okay, well, we're not here for fish. We're here for bomb. So,
Fish are bomb?
if I do not see a bomb, and if I also do not see guards when I look around,
No?
knowing that I am one door away from everybody else, I'll scoop the clipboard up and to just backpedal directly back through that door that I came through.
Amalgamation, Tommy enters the room with you guys. Anders, you're busy. You're hitting next on the You're hitting next on all the cameras.
Tommy's gonna back in,
Amalgamation. Tommy
close the
goes back
door.
in.
And after he closes the door, he's going to look over at Anders and be like, it worked.
What worked? You
The
see
line.
that Amy is now like it looks like a giant. Okay, you know when you play Snake,
Yeah.
she's like right at like the end of when you die in Snake in this room. Like it's just
He refuses to be surprised by this with all of the batshit crazy shit that Amy has done.
That girl is spaghetti.
You did a very good job. Where are your friends?
I thought that I left them in it. Cass went out and like points to whatever door Cass went out, and then probably tries to do the same thing for Lemon. But that's as much as he would know. He didn't. He went in a different direction than everybody else. So
You said,
They went
I'll
that
check
way.
this room, and they went to different rooms beyond you.
Yeah.
There is another person with a box up there.
There is. They seem to be contained at this time.
As you cycle back, and the guards
Click,
are
click.
surrounding that person.
Anders said the guards are going to help them, though.
Yeah. Help. Anyway, we should do what we need to do fast if they're here for somebody else then. So what do we need to do?
Do
He's
we
gonna look
want
at
the
Anders.
box
Help
that
me.
the other person has?
We don't know if they were here for what we're here for. Who is it? Who has what?
They seem to be up to no good. They also seem to be here without permission, although technically we have permission. They
Sort of.
may not have been. They do seem to be actively trying to steal something from this facility.
Well, yeah, but there's a lot of things to steal from here. I mean, did you see the town bikes on the way up? I would have stolen one of them, but we're here for other shit.
What are we here for exactly? Did you know what it
Something-
was?
Assuming
A
a
bomb.
bomb, and that it was
We're-
used for mining. We were told that, or we read
A
that.
bomb is not a bike. He is right.
You
The
could put a
could
bomb
be the
on
bike
or
attached
in a
to
bike. Yeah, see, same brain cell.
I think the worry, though, was if they use a bomb to mine Trauliva,
We
It
wouldn't
might-
have a Tauliva,
it might fall from the sky.
which we don't want that because we kind of live on this hunk of rock.
That is fair. That being said, if we went to the same location as where those guards are going, where this person is, we too would be facing the ire of these guards.
Right, so I'm saying that maybe we look somewhere that the guards aren't, since they were all just brought to one place.
Possibly, if we are able to examine the room afterwards, I cannot imagine that they would allow the man to take the box.
Probably not.
And if the guards are preoccupied,
Can we just watch where they put the box on?
that's a
Okay,
great
right.
idea. Click, click.
You go. So as you pass, I need Amalgamation and Tommy
Yeah.
to roll perception checks for me as Anders is clicking back
Okay.
through the cameras.
While Anders is clicking through, Tommy's going to look
Perception.
over Anders' shoulders and go, yeah, enhance. Zoom.
You will make a great scientist one day. That advances and zooms.
This is how Tommy turns his life around, just from positive affirmation. That's an 18 on perception.
Okay.
I got a 14.
What did I tell you? You are already doing the great feat of observational science.
Matt, I
You
really
gotta-
want you to waste like your next
Amy,
level
you got
up
a
and put
14,
levels
right?
into intelligence.
Amy, you got
Wait,
a
I got-
14, right?
Yeah, I got 14.
Okay. Tommy,
Yes.
you happen to see that they pass through these offices that look like they have packages marked with a label that says to the vault, to the vault, to the vault, to the basement is where the fourth one you see to the basement.
Well, most of the shit's going to a vault, but that one, pointing, enhanced, is going to the basement. Which the basement maps. The basement says shit about mining.
And then these four are in offices that are labeled office 4-1, 4-2, 4-3, and 4-4. 4-4 is the one to the basement. The other 3 are to the vault.
That one
You
there.
know, is any room on a floating island in the sky truly a basement?
That's a
Yes,
great point.
it's below ground level, even if currently ground level is above sea level.
Yeah, but how do you define
We're not
ground?
a mountain!
Because if it's
Let's-
detached from the planet,
We'll ask a scientist later. We have a heist to do.
Like, is the bottom
Anders
floor
is
on a
right there!
Inconclusive.
Hey Eric, I have a question. How long would it take Amy to eat through this ceiling if I've been attached to it this whole time and casting acid splash? Just
Oh, if you've been
Where I am.
casting the spell? Yeah,
yeah,
you're-
the cantrip. Just
You're making
Over
a
and over.
hole. You're making a hole. Yeah,
okay, cool.
you're making
So
a
proud
hole.
of Amy.
By the way, the ceiling is not tasty.
Oh, meh. If I break through to the other floor, I just want one of Amy's eyes to kind of float up in like a little
Through a
bit
pseudopod?
of like some goo to just like look.
Amy has fiber
Around.
optics.
As you're working on that, and as you guys are looking through cameras, Lemon and Cass. Cass first, because Lemon's gonna get to you here in just a second. Cass, you have your hand on the door. You haven't even turned the door knob or nothing. Wee woo, wee woo. Starts.
She turns the handle and ducks in.
It's an office.
Alright, I'm gonna pull out my
It's-
fantasy. I'm gonna pull out my fantasy Sharpie for plausible deniability. I'm gonna pretend to be a hooligan who's doing graffiti. And then I'm going. Hey, a hooligan doing graffiti is a much better look than somebody thoroughly stealing. Anyway, she starts thoroughly
You were
stealing.
looking for the bathroom.
Cass is an independent spirit.
Roll a sleight of hand. Anders, roll a perception.
Oh.
Canonically,
Oh.
Anders is clicking through.
7, 8, 15.
Okay.
That's a dirty 20.
You see Cass on the cameras. This is just before you find Tommy on the camera. You see Cass on the camera, and
To be fair, I'm not trying to hide from Anders. I'm trying to hide from the fantasy cops.
I mean, of course. However, the fantasy cops are using the same tools that Anders is.
Yeah, it's fine.
But with that dirty 20, Anders sees whatever you're stealing, which looks mostly like papers, pens, and
Yeah, no, like, have you ever been playing Fallout and you're just, like, opening drawer, take all the stuff, close the drawer,
Oh, yeah.
opening drawer, take all the stuff, close the drawer.
open
Very
the,
thorough.
Start
go
from
to
the
open
bottom.
the bottom.
Yeah.
You go to open the bottom drawer, and it's locked.
Okay, is there a chair in the room?
There is.
I wedge the chair under the doorknob. Wait, what way does the door open?
This is a desk drawer.
No, like the door to the room.
The door to the room, towards the inside.
Okay, I wedge the chair under the doorknob, and then I'm gonna try to pick that lock.
All right, go for it. Sleight of hand.
The idea of Cass putting that under the doorknob and then it just opening out would have been.
It's an important thing to check. Got 19.
19. All right, you do end up, and it pops open. It pops the lock, and you're able to pull it open. Inside it is dusty, like it hasn't been touched for several hundred years. And there is a like a briefcase, like an old 1905 leather, full-on leather briefcase.
Is the briefcase locked?
You can try and open it.
I'm gonna try to open it.
Okay, you try to open it, and you just hear click from the left side, and you feel resistance on the right.
Like resistance rust?
No, like resistance possible trap, because you are rogue.
I stop doing that. I'm putting it in the bag of holding. I'm reclosing it. I'm re-clicking the left.
Clicking the other side.
Yep.
Okay.
Putting it in the bag of the holding. That's a later problem.
As you do, dust just goes every fucking where, and Lemon, you show up to Cass
Looting.
in a dust cloud, behind a dust cloud, putting things in.
Wait, okay, so do
bag of
I
holding.
fly outside to go to the other end since Cass stuck a chair on the under the
Oh
table?
yeah, I forgot about that.
Yeah, because you come in from the outside door, because this is the door that the office that has an exterior door. So yeah, you can.
Okay. Yeah, I fly out the laboratory window, drag out the thing. I'm assuming it's not too heavy for me to fly with.
No.
And as I'm flying, I look in, see Cass, and I knock on the window, or I have kumquat, like ram up against the window.
I would say easily startled is her mind right now. So she goes, huh? Oh, okay. Let him in.
Okay.
Lemon, I found something old and cool.
Are there the cops are heading this way, right?
I don't know. I blocked the door.
I want to set a spike trap for them, but you can't fly and you can't go out that way, so maybe not.
Well, where are you setting the spike trap? Are we fighting the
No,
cops?
just right outside. No, I just cast spike growth, and it's hidden. Then they'll just step on it, take damage. It's really quite lovely.
Fighting the cops while not being here, though.
Do you think there's more in this room that we can find? Otherwise, we could do that elsewhere.
What else is in the room that we haven't looked at yet?
Go ahead and roll a perception check.
Perception, that's a 12 plus 6, or an 18.
Okay. So you see, it didn't interest Cass, but it does interest you as a private eye. You see a bulletin board.
Okay, with red string?
With a ton of red string.
Okay, can I figure out what this is of? How obvious is it?
In the middle is a map of Taliva. You see 8 pictures with names written underneath. Each of them being a name of one of the leaders of Taliva. Because Taliva is split into 8 different districts. The council meets every so often. They run their things and they do what they're going to do. But you see 8 names for 8 different leaders of Taliva. Cass.
Yes.
Because Lemon's now paying attention, I'm going to give you a perception check. Because Lemon's looking at this bulletin board. I'm going to give you a perception check real quick.
16 plus... dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Go ahead and roll an insight as well.
15.
Okay. So there is one person that you recognize, but you never got a good sight on them. They are the head of academia, and they're the head of the academia district, and you're the only one old enough really to kind of put things together. And because you are a vampire yourself, when you look at this picture, you see something that only you would know. The person who is making this smirk on here is smirking and revealing halfway down protruded fang in that picture, and she's just giving this smirk.
And that's the head of academia?
The head of academia is vampire.
She goes, huh, that's weird. Did you know her principal is the principal is a vampire? That's weird. Anyway.
Okay.
She says that to Lemon, like, do you know? Weird.
And so you guys look at this board a little bit more, and you see phrases like, do they know? And tracking and a graph of the location of polarity, like positive, negative polarity of, and it's listed and tracked over time on the map of Tauliva itself, and it seems to be moving ever so slightly. I love Matt is over there mouthing that's not good. Oh. So this polarity is shifting ever so fucking slightly. But at some point the tracking stops, and the date was listed at 1872. It is currently 2025. The last recorded one was 11/10/1872. The last time they recorded the polarity movement.
That's of the floating island?
Of the floating island.
I just want to make sure I'm understanding science right. If we're on a floating island and the
Science.
polarity completely were to flip,
Mm-hmm.
would island flip?
The polarity of the island. So, think of magnets, right? If
Yeah.
a magnet is facing the positive side, and the negative side is attached to the positive side, it comes down.
Mm-hmm.
It attracts. If it's a positive to a positive, it repels. So if Tauliva's polarity switches, Tauliva attracts to the ground.
Yeah, okay, so my thinking was right with that. Okay, cool,
Yes.
cool.
Uh-huh.
Not to
Man,
just mention-
figuring out where north
checking.
is here has got to be awful.
Okay.
Not to mention, just in general, in history, when the poles flip, because they actually have done that, that's directly tied to extinction level events.
That's fun. Okay.
Good.
It's
Love
gonna
that for
happen
us.
sometime.
I love that for us. Okay.
It's gonna happen again sometime.
All of this has
fun.
happened before, and it will all happen again.
Time is a circle.
They've been tracking in real life. They've been tracking
Time is
some
weird soup.
minor
So
switching.
maybe bomb is a good thing? Would the-
No, that's going to
No?
accelerate the process.
What if that
I'm totally
decelerated the
dropping.
process? How do we know?
Yeah, what if it's like rockets are just bombs that are pointed at space. What
How-
if we
Yeah.
put the bomb on the
Uh-huh.
underside of Tauliva and it keeps us up?
How do we
No?
explode the poles into being in the right spot?
With a bomb.
Big magnets.
I just said it with a.
All right,
Will
everybody
you
get their
hear
magnets.
yourself?
Everybody get all of their magnets, and
I
we
don't
just
think
put
I
them
have
right
any
in the
fucking
middle
magnets.
of town.
Oh, that's not true. The only magnet I have is in here currently. These are
I have a Miku magnet and an L
I don't
from
think
Death Note
anything-
magnet, if that'll help the cause of
Oh.
saving Tauliva.
Lemon, you also see another image off to the side that has cross-section version of Tauliva. But the middle is entirely dark, but you see a note that says metallic core artificial ? Roll an intelligence check for me.
Straight up intelligence.
You know what? Fuck it. Wisdom. I think you've got better wisdom.
Straight up wisdom. Okay.
It's kind of a little bit of a memory for you.
That's a 13 plus 4 for a 17.
Okay. You remember from 10 years ago, miners were going missing because they were going too deep and all that jazz. But the orb, the honeycomb that you had found, you've never found anything like it since, in like metallic structure or any like the material you've seen it made of is not anything that you have seen since. Not that you've really been paying super close attention, but just glancing past other similar metallic things, you've never since seen anything like it. But you have heard from the miners in your teen years, a couple of years later, that it was a really drunk guy, which is why he kind of passed it off, because it was a drunk adult was about to pass out, and he told you the story about him going to the depths on a dare and touching cold metal, and he lost his hand because of it.
Oh.
That's like the opposite of a molten metal core.
Okay. I don't know what to do with that information.
Mm-hmm. Right now, it's Lemon writes it in it,
Yeah.
like just kind of writes it down and is like, I'm not quite sure what to do with that yet. It's one of those. It's a piece of the puzzle.
Yeah.
Yeah, Cass isn't paying attention to nerd things. She literally saw the picture, went, "That's weird," and just went back to rummaging in the desk.
Correct.
So,
you find a couple more super old trinkets. You do find these really cool.
I wasn't trying to steal the attention. I was just trying to make sure that we knew that Cass doesn't care.
You're good. You find these really cool semi-metallic balls that, in real life, I would call them hematite, but that they magnetically attract to each other.
Oh, I love those.
But they're stored in a container that keeps them separate if you don't. But it's a rainbow. It's the full rainbow of colors.
And they go into the bag.
Fantastic. All right, and are you guys going to leave this office after taking some notes and looting some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah. Wait, I peek to the other side of the door to see if there's any guards outside.
No.
Okay, cool. Let's
Oh.
go.
That's a little suspicious. But let's not look a gift horse in the mouth.
Don't be suspicious. Don't be suspicious.
Let's go.
Okay.
She's still got the Sharpie out. The second she gets seen, she's drawing a butt on
Wait,
a wall.
are we going downstairs or upstairs?
Well, we were already downstairs, so upstairs seems
Alright.
like the way to go.
I'm fine going up because I can fly. Which is something I like to remind everyone every 15 minutes.
Yeah, it's why you never fall on the ground when I push you. It's great.
It's somehow becoming more and more relevant.
We're in a floating city. Of course it's relevant.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's why, because every time people are like, oh, Talib was going to fall down, I'm like, I don't care, I can fly.
As you leave, on the label for this office, as you leave, says Dr. N. Tulin, Tulin. That's whose office you were in.
Okay, I'm going to write that down.
Okay. This lab is entirely empty, Lemon. Except for stacks of crates on the far right-hand wall. Just stacks of crates, like it's being used as an artifact warehouse type thing. Something is being stored here. It's turning itself into a storage room. They're not using this as a lab anymore,
Okay.
and don't seem to have been for quite some time.
I'm going to go through a few of the boxes.
Go ahead and do an investigation check.
Heck
See
yeah.
if I can
I'm
find
doing it
anything
too.
sweet to steal.
Whoever has the higher, I will let you get the other. The lesser of you can give the help.
Something tells me it's you with the better investigation. Yeah, I'm at 0. I'll help you.
I got 6, so I'm going to spend a luck point right now, my last luck point, to roll again. It's a 13 plus 2 for a 15.
Fabulous. Alright, so you crack this first one open, and inside there's a nice layer of stuffing, which is exactly like you would expect from a well-packed crate. You lift, and inside you see history of...
But that third word, it's in Infernal, so I can't read it.
Fuck it, yeah, sure. History of, and you see a word written in Infernal.
Cool. It's a good thing Amalgamation 19 knows Infernal. Oh, it's deep speech. No! It's okay.
Next to it, so these are it's a series of 7 books.
Yeah, we thought the other one would be funnier, remember?
Yeah.
Yeah, because it's funnier if you could talk to mind flayers and elder brains than it is if you could talk to devils and demons.
You see history of a word written in Infernal, history of a word written in Abyssal, history of, and then it's written in deep
Draconic.
speech.
Okay.
Hey!
Cool.
And
I'm useful now.
history of Equishay.
I'm gonna toss him the bag of holding.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
I'm keeping track of this.
And it feels like that the bottom of the crate doesn't line up with the bottom of the size of this crate.
Oh. Yeah, I'm gonna try and figure out what that's about.
Okay? You feel around, and it's just your finger lines up into a hole, and you just are able to pull the next layer out. It was a support structure, because beneath you see what
The
looks
flail of
like
Tiamat.
A bomb.
no,
Damn it.
what looks like an egg.
Could be a bomb.
I want an egg.
This is not a small egg. This is like
You
an
think it
egg.
could fit into a bag of holding?
It will fit into
It's
the
an
bag of
octopus.
holding.
All right.
Into the bag.
Into the bag.
Comes
How
with me for
sturdy was
science.
this egg?
And we've had this up on the screen while this is happening, right?
Sure.
Gotcha, must be
Yeah.
bad eggs.
Well, yeah,
Tommy's there too, watching.
we
You can
have
see-
half the party in the room, the other half is together outside of the room, so I'd say we're probably going between where the cops are and what these two fuckers are doing.
Correct.
Yeah,
What?
kind of back and forth. I know that Anders would be just super stoked to see that egg, and just Science Boy sitting there just like, oh, that is interesting.
Yeah,
Roll a
let's
history
not
check for me, Anders.
let's not bring that anywhere near Jedediah. He went through so many eggs this morning.
You said history?
Yes.
Oh god.
Eric's been murdered.
That's gonna be 14.
He makes the biggest scrambled egg.
And burns it.
Oh no.
It doesn't look like any egg you have actually seen in a book.
Could I... because that's not any better.
I'm remembering that you're watching through camera too. But
I am. I'm watching through camera, and it is so delayed.
Mhm.
Like,
have a-
I've stopped watching the cameras, to be perfectly honest, because there's like, it's so delayed.
In-game cameras.
I have a
Not
mechanics
real
question.
cameras.
Mm-hmm.
The message cantrip.
Mm-hmm.
I talk to egg. Can't talk to an egg.
I bet it would be through a camera, like with that.
Could maybe.
Okay.
Could maybe. You have technical line of sight. Because
well,
camera.
well, if that's the case,
Well,
can I
also-
talk animal handling to it?
Mika.
I was like,
Amy
either-
has her eye up on the level above us right now.
By this
I
point,
can't see
yes.
it, but-
By this point, yes.
mhm.
Go ahead and Amy, roll a perception check for what's going on upstairs.
Okay.
Because I see you having one eye up there and one eye down by Anders.
Yeah, that is the intention.
like just like a crab, like the eyes just going different directions.
That is a 13,
Okay.
which is fair because it's only one eye. So
Absolutely is. So you do see that there are 3 guards, not cops, because they are different.
Okay.
The guards are the ones who work here. The cops work in the actual city itself.
Okay.
But the guards are 2 in the front, 1 in the back. They drop this force field. Great. And he's like, God fucking damn it. Saboteurs are useless anyway. And they just escort him off, and they set the crate onto the third rack on what Amalgamation sees as the left-hand side.
do they leave?
And the 4 of them leave. The 3
Okay,
guards
cool.
and the thief.
Amy pulls the rest of her body up.
Through this hole.
Anders
hole.
sees this happening on the camera.
Uh-huh.
And in person.
Yeah, and Amy.
I'll be right back.
And she
Where you-
goes,
And he looks up and like touches the ceiling because he's a Goliath, so he's like 7 foot tall, over 7 feet tall. Does that and does and because of the acid that's there, just like shakes his hand off. Might even do that thing where he like wipes it off, puts it in his mouth for a second.
No,
Amy,
no,
be
don't do that.
careful
It's
of-
acid. Now you have acid in your mouth. What are you doing? I thought that you were the scientist.
It's all experimentation. You gotta try new things every now and then. Jeez.
Okay,
All right.
above table, they tell you explicitly not to do that in hazmat training. If you don't know what something is, don't put it in your mouth.
You
He's
know what
like,
this is.
he's like, I don't worry about me where I come from. Not too many things bother me.
Certain sciences
Acid?
require cooking a thing to figure out what it is.
I don't think acid actually. Hold on, wait.
I
a
mean,
Yeah.
minute.
if you call cooking a
Sure, that
science,
doesn't hurt me.
so
Well, I think
Hey,
he like wiped
geology.
it on his shirt first, and then
That's
like
fair.
the thing, like he wiped it on his shirt. So it's probably like just like licking a battery, basically.
Still probably
Delicious.
kids don't put acid in
Don't
your
lick
mouth.
batteries, guys.
lick batteries.
No, like 9 volt.
Put it in the book, Amy.
okay, what is being said out loud so I can put this down in my rules?
What did Anders say?
Oh God. Oh
Tommy
no.
told Anders not to
Don't-
lick acid, but I think that's explicitly like Amy should know that.
Yeah, I think that would just be
Don't lick acid.
either don't lick acid or
Because what you said was sometimes you have to lick things inside.
I like that rule.
You know what? I love that rule actually because
That's
again,
fun.
Anders is not one. He's a Goliath. There's not, he can take a bit of a beating on things, both internally, externally.
Okay,
Uh,
that's what I'm writing
yeah.
down.
Not taking a beating on things internally, externally. That is not advice for baby little Amy. But
That's what you
yeah.
said. Okay, so sometimes in science you have to lick things.
Perfect.
Okay.
And he absolutely would have said that and then just shaking his head it was kind of like that thing of like when you touch something that was a little too hot. Ow. And does that and then shakes his hand off and goes back to now watching Amy up through there, looking towards Tommy. Says, "Are your friends do they know to come back here?"
I would assume so. I'm more concerned with where she's going, and as we kind of look up again, sensing that Amy's probably getting in trouble, he's good. He's not going to actually try, but he's going to think about taking the jar because he doesn't want Amy to get put into timeout.
Are you gonna try and steal the jar
No,
of
he's-
Anders?
Not
Oh
at
my-
this stage. Maybe later, but he's thinking about it.
Yeah, you can see that Anders probably had one of those moments where his hand does touch like the like academic messenger bag on his side. Just like but he's not going to stop her because she is up there with the box.
So Amy goes over to where the box is, and wait, did I actually take this spell? 1 second. Shoot, I didn't end up taking that one. Okay. Well, it's fine. She tries to absorb the box. How big is the box?
2 foot by 3 foot by 5 foot. It's like a guitar. Is
How
what
many bucks?
that's
Is
what
that-
Matt had done the math on, right?
Can I absorb the whole box?
Technically, you
Will
can't get
you
back
Okay,
through
cool.
your
corrode
hole.
it?
Nah. Okay, so she absorbs the whole box, and then is now this big square goo around a box with one eye on each side, and kind of shuffles over to where she had done the acid hole in the ceiling, and then just starts jumping on on where that is to try and get it to just break through.
Okay, structural integrity check. Let's go. I'm gonna roll percentile for this.
Okay. Do I want high or low?
I don't know.
Okay,
But you got an 11, which means it failed.
great.
It just
Okay.
swump. By the way, Amalgamation, you take a
Yeah.
d6 damage for the
Yeah,
fall.
that's fair.
Can I catch her?
3. You didn't know she was coming.
I didn't hear thump, 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 thump.
You just heard.
Because it's
but-
falling towards us from above.
Yeah, we were looking at the hole where she went because we
I'm
were
looking
deciding
at the
what happened.
screen.
Well,
Fine. Roll a dexterity fucking saving throw. Let's see if you
You
can pass
fucking-
that for a change.
Bet your ass. We
Who,
got a
me?
+4 for that. This guy.
No. Tommy rols a dex save.
22.
22.
Oh, wow.
Hey, that's your
Wow.
best one ever.
It is my best one ever. I learned after breaking my leg.
Science.
After getting hit by a go-kart and getting your leg broken.
Yes.
you
And now
find out-
tell me what happens as I catch the being comprised entirely of acid.
Okay, well, to be fair, so there's a circular disc of a ceiling that would come down
Uh-huh.
first, and then
And you,
I'm on
you
it.
played
and-
square
and
peg round hole.
I would argue that honestly, I'm like 99% box right now.
You
So,
are.
Ayo? Oh, damn it.
So Tommy gets crushed, is what we're saying.
Roll a strength.
Ah.
Roll a strength saving throw now too.
Okay, that's
First death save of the
Surprisingly
game.
less.
I
We got
said
this.
strength.
Falling debris.
Luck point. 14.
Just gonna declare a luck point.
So you just you go to grab it, and if that fails, so you get out of the way with your dex save.
Yeah.
Amy, you still take the 3 points of damage,
yeah, that
tried.
seems fair. I appreciate it.
and the box is down, the hole is up.
And then you guys just see like this like googly smile on the box. I got the box.
Oh shit, you are kind of cubish shaped. You were right. Well, okay. Are we leaving with the
this
box?
what
Are
we
we
were
opening the
looking for?
box? I don't
I
know.
don't
What's
know.
in the box?
I actually have a crowbar in my inventory.
Hey.
I'll rescind from the top of the box.
Yeah, he would pat at like to get her to move, and then start cranking. And he starts trying to pop that thing open.
Pop it. Pop it, lock it.
You want me to do a strength check? Cause flex.
No,
I'll just pop it open.
I know Anders is level 8 with a strength of monk.
Yep.
So,
Do you want me to punch it open?
so in. No, you're using the crowbar. You're
Yeah.
Um, you see in there a large rectangle with positive and negative wires
Magnets.
that loop from the top all the what looks to be all going down towards the bottom. And on it you see a label on the device itself that says test number 1 success, 2 success, 3 indeterminate, 4 scheduled for remote test with the date of 11/14
Is that the same date that?
of 25.
Is that the same date of
That you guys found? No.
Yeah.
So
That one was 12/8. So you know
Does the date of this test line up with anything on the calendar?
nothing you're aware of. This is future. Like it's the test date is determined for the future, and it's for a remote test.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, is it like on a date for something upcoming?
Not that you guys are aware of.
Okay.
On next to the initials, you see T/F, T/F, and then T next to the indeterminate one. You don't know what the T stands for, but it's in the initials column of the testing sheet. And that's what you can see by just taking the lid off on this one side.
Someone should go close the door.
That's Tommy.
The one upstairs?
No, the one that, like, we're in with having... well, I mean, both, honestly.
I assumed Tommy closed the door when he came in the office.
I did say that.
Okay, good. Oh, gotcha. Yeah, just, no, that's
way ahead
great.
of you. Science.
Science, look at you! I'm so proud.
Hashtag science.
Did we get the thing we were looking for?
This is, in fact, a thing.
right
And
one?
if... Potentially, are there other things up there?
Wait, in the room that I was, there were
There
more
was
things?
a bunch more crates.
There were lots of crates. Should I
Can-
go get another crate?
Let's go together. And Anders is going to jump.
Well, wait a minute. Is this Amy-sized hole also an Anders-sized hole?
Well, okay, so I had gotten through like a little crack in the ground, but then when I broke it, I assume like it would have been like a pretty big hole. It was big enough for the crate to go through.
He's not 5 feet wide, so at the shoulders, I don't think.
The crate wasn't 5 feet wide the way Amy was holding it. Amy, I thought, was 5
Oh,
feet tall.
did she go
Yeah.
down tall-wise? I thought she went
Yeah.
down long-wise the way it would lay on the
So-
ground.
It
like
would've
a
been
target
Oh,
or
it'd be
something
like
like
three-
It would have been at
three-ish
least
feet.
it would have been at least a 3.5-foot hole to make sure a
Okay.
3-foot square peg fit.
Yeah, we
Cool.
could probably
So
get there.
then Anders, like a swimmer, is going to pencil himself and then from the ground squat really deep and jump up through the hole that Amy made.
Yeah, and Amy's just gonna spider climb up again. Go through.
And what about Tommy Boy?
You've
You're
got-
left alone with this crate.
To go
Wanna
upstairs, or yeah, we should probably get somebody should be down here with the potential bomb.
Don't touch it. That's an easy solution.
I'm not gonna touch it. And then he looks directly at it like he wants to touch it.
And Anders clocks that and goes, "Good scientist," and then goes to check the other shelves.
Okay. As you guys are up there about to check that out, the two of you were headed upstairs. We're gonna go upstairs. As you're about to go out, you guys do catch through the window a group of 4 people going from the 3rd floor down to the 1st. One of them in the middle looks like he has a lab coat on.
Ha, nerd.
I think that's our nerd.
Wait, is that our nerd?
It's not. This is the elf.
Oh,
Specifically,
okay, so
not
it's-
our nerd.
Not your nerd.
No, that's
Okay.
way
An
too
elf
short
is
to be
too
our nerd.
boring for an elf is too boring for your party.
Okay. Oh,
I'm an
I
elf.
don't know.
But you're a vampire.
you?
A vampire elf.
Alright, we don't go outside while the 4 people are there, and then when they pass, we do go outside.
Perfect.
Or through the door.
And you guys
Okay.
go up that set of stairs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You guys get up that round staircase. To the left is that hallway. On the side that you guys came up on, there's another door that goes to storage. That they shut that door. It's actually labeled on the outside storage. On the right hand side, you see a door that's labeled surveillance.
Okay.
That one seems convenient if we go into, and then we know that we're the ones surveilling.
Let's do it.
Yes.
You guys are
I
5 feet
check.
away from each other.
I checked the door for traps.
Roll with sleight of hand.
I guess I'm going to use my
11.
Stone of Sending
A
to ask
stone of
where everyone
Sending.
else is.
Okay.
By Sending Stone? Yeah.
Okay.
Magical cell then.
By the way, I forgot to mention there's also a door straight ahead that leads to the outside. So if you don't want to go to surveillance, you guys do have outside option as well. But on a sending stone, you got the rest of you hear Lemon come across the sending stone, asking where you guys are.
Do you also hear me from outside, though?
Yeah, you guys also hear a voice on the outside of your storage area door that...
Slight delay. It's a little annoying.
Oh, it's that. Exactly that.
Wait, from where, like, Amy and Anders
three
are
of you-
upstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, Amy, slinks under the door and an eyeball pops up to see where Lemon's voice came from.
And you see Lemon and Cass, as Cass is turned facing a door.
Oh, hi. I was just saying, oh, hi.
Hello.
Amy opens the door.
While that's happening, Anders is, like, with his strength, just popping open the other crates that are there. Just trying to peek inside. Just kind of like, like where, the thing when you get something and it's in a box, and, like, you should use a knife to cut the, tape that's there, but instead you just kind of, like, wedge your finger under and, like, brute force it. Yeah, he's doing that. And sometimes you get paper cuts. If he gets a splinter, that's okay. There's typing.
Man,
Sometimes in science, you get splinters.
Yeah. Injuries are a part of the thing. That's why we have it. It's not to prevent it. It's to tell you what happens when the injury happens.
We have safety protocols for a reason. If you get goo in your eye, do the eye wash, but, like, don't try not to get the goo in your eye. Just have an eye wash in your
Right, you're
protocols for a
going to be
reason,
in a
but we
situation where you
ignore
get
them.
goo in your eye. Here's what you do when it happens.
Yeah. But, like, also write down what happened when the goo got in your eye.
Listen, I'm just saying, Anders told Tommy what PPE was, and he is not using PPE.
I
For
forgot about that.
anything.
So, you crack this open. I need everyone within 10 feet, which might be the exception of Cass and Lemon, to roll for me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not in that room. I'm under
Oh,
that
no.
room.
Oh, you're not. That's right.
Also,
You're
technically,
not.
I am at the door with Cass.
Yeah,
and
no,
Lemon.
this will be just Anders. This is fine.
Mm-hmm. So, yeah, just Anders then.
Uh,
Fantastic. I need you to roll for me a wisdom saving throw. DC 19, I believe?
Please don't blow up our moral compass.
Cool. Let me check my features real quick. Hold on one moment.
Y'all, Anders came along to babysit us and then just straight up triggered a trap. Just, I think we corrupted
Sorry.
Anders.
Oh, yes.
Oh, that absolutely happened. Do I have reactions?
Science is
You're
more fun when you're
alive,
allowed to do crimes.
You have
That's
stones
a fact.
endurance, but
I've got stone's endurance. I can live with that. Okay. All right. So wisdom saving throw.
Mm-hmm.
I think I can help you re-roll something. Hold on.
Yeah. Wouldn't you love to help me re-roll something? Just curious.
Hold on. Let me look at my spells again real quick.
actually she's going to cast that cantrip that makes it so that you cannot crit. She's going to make your luck worse.
Could you not?
You're not that one.
Yeah. No. Yeah. If you've got one, I would love it. Let me see what my key points can do. Hold on real quick.
I would have to. So I can give you advantage, but I have to disadvantage someone else to do it because of silvery barbs.
Disadvantage Tommy. He's not doing anything. Except
Except
Not
standing by the
touching
bomb. No.
except not touching.
Give it to someone in the hall. No, it's okay.
Okay.
I'll take this. I have a question. The dodge action.
Uh-huh.
Depending on what happens.
It doesn't help with wisdom saves, it helps with dex saves though.
Okay, cool, because I have a feeling this could happen. Alright, yeah, okay, so I failed. I got a 9. Anders cracks it open up.
You crack it open, and the last thing you see for a moment
The
is...
last thing I see. What do you mean?
Well, this is before the thing goes off. I'm letting you see before the thing goes off what you see.
Okay.
is a stone tablet that just has a set of glyphs inscribed on it.
Oh shit.
A set of runes. You open it, crack, and you are now,
You can say possessed if that's what you're trying to say.
no.
What?
No.
No, he can't. No, thank you. What the fuck? You could say possessed.
I think
You
I'm
think?
gonna go for.
I'm so worried about what the fuck is about to come out of Eric's mouth.
He's
Like, what-
taking so long to think. Keep this in the podcast. You guys don't understand. Eric is. It takes so
This is
long.
unnecessary. This
He's
is so
really
wildly
quiet for a
unnecessary.
Period of time.
This is a DM
You-
contemplating why
It
he
is-
put this here,
This is worse
knowing
than
that somebody
rolling,
was
like-
going to fail it.
It was worse than like a lot of dice noises.
Like, especially when the sentence starts with "I think."
You do that, you activate this, and it was a glyph of warding that
Oh.
had stored in it a lesser version of banishment.
Oh no! Oh no!
Guys, we're going
Okay.
to be unsupervised.
So both of those are going off. So the glyph of warding and banishment are going off.
Yeah, so I need a charisma saving throw on the banishment.
Oh fuck!
Me?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
It's just happening to Anders.
I don't have.
How did this happen?
To help me.
Glyph of wardings can store spells.
Tell the banishment that you're looking for the bathroom.
And you won't have
Shit,
any
I
problem.
can't do silvery barbs because the triggering creature has to be the one that I want to give disadvantage. so I
Yeah, and
can't
it's not a
help.
creature, so it's there. Okay, yeah.
Shit.
It was stored in storage!
That makes sense. I don't have anything to protect me from being banished. Okay, wow. This is a charisma save?
This is so bad.
This
on,
is
aren't you
not
suave?
great. Okay, here we go. Can I outrun? No, never mind.
Can you run away from banishment?
I have a 55 movement speed. Can I run? No. Alright, here we go. And on top of it, I got a natural 1.
No! Fuck!
Rock on!
It was nice having a moral compass.
That's so
Fuck!
fun.
No!
That's
So
clearly
fuck
what
it, Anders.
happened is no one needed a moral compass in this game. So
We're so moral.
Little do we know, Mare did this on purpose because she's like, "Fuck you guys, I'm banishing
No,
myself."
it would never be. No, I seriously I cannot believe that.
Trying to find this bomb. Anders is just trying to find the bomb.
Bye, Dr.
You told me to look
Anders.
for a bomb.
Nothing in here has said bomb.
Well, all right. So, where am I banished to?
Roll a religion check.
What the fuck?
Okay. Oh God.
Well, where's Anders from? Because shouldn't it banish them to their home plane?
Unless you're on your home plane, which probably,
Yeah.
so long as Anders is from the prime material.
Is Anders from?
Anders is from the prime material, as far
Okay.
as we're aware.
I got a 4.
Fan-fucking-tastic. What was the one thing you said on stream with Sean about where Anders' ancestry came from?
Space.
No! No!
Anders
It's not a
Lie.
separate realm.
Lie.
Space is
You
part of
could
it.
have lied.
Correct.
Well, okay, space or the
from-
astral plane, because these are very different things.
Okay.
They are very different in the world, even. Yes.
So then
Your way of astral self, Monk.
I am aware.
Oh
of
my
astral
god,
self.
are you going to the
Yeah.
astral plane?
I think I'm going to the astral plane
You are.
because that is part of like the meteor that hit Tauliva
It
came from the astral plane, and so all of the aspect of my ancestry, all of my monk training, everything that has been about who makes Anders who he is really from the astral plane.
So you just boop, and go back to your genetic home. Welcome to the astral plane, Anders.
Holy
So what did we see happen? Because it sounds like we saw Anders open a box, a bright light went off, and then Anders was gone. Is that
Correct. That's all you saw, Amy.
good? Amy freaks the fuck out. Y'all see Amy turning all sorts of colors. She is goo-wise, completely flipping out, and goes over to where Anders was and is looking everywhere. Anders? Uncle Anders? Uncle Anders?
No response.
Cut
Eric?
to the astral plane where Anders finds a new hot Githyanki girlfriend.
Actually,
Or
sure.
boyfriend.
Sure, fuck it. Let's do that. A Githyanki ship is actually what you popped up onto.
No.
No, and you're approached by this very large GIF.
Like
The hippo peoples.
oh,
That took a turn.
And he's pointed a rifle at you.
oh,
Where'd you come from?
a rock floating in space, just like you, perhaps. As he looks around, and I'm guessing we're in the astral sea.
In the astral sea, aboard a ship. Mm-hmm.
Can I roll just for myself a wisdom check for Anders to see if he can think this fast? Because I have something I would love to
Yes.
say, but I don't know if it'll work.
Absolutely.
Okay, I got a 12, so that's above my mental headcanon of a 10.
Perfect.
He has this, looks at that, looks down. He's in his little white lab coat, tiny glasses, sees this being here, has that, and looks on and just goes, "Are you all hiring?"
Well, he puts the rifle down. Well, I'm always hiring. Name's Biff.
"Hi, Biff." Anders, and sticks out a large hand.
Biff the
Biff
gift?
Benjamin.
Biff Benjamin. Lovely.
You can call me Ben. It's easier.
That. Yes, I love single syllable names. Either one works.
By the way, Leafy is still with you.
Leafy's with me in space? Oh my god.
By the your timer right now is at a 10. When it gets all the way back down, you get popped back. It only has for the concentration amount of time, which is a minute. So you don't have a lot of time anyway. You're just visiting.
Okay,
Because
great.
you are natively from the material. You were born there, you're natively from there. You're not perma-banished to the astral sea.
Good. I wasn't sure if I was. So
That's
No.
why I was panicking for a bit, because I was like, how do we break a tablet's concentration to bring Mayor back? So I looked up Glyph of Warding and Banishment real quick.
yeah, no, Anders is kind of there. Alright, so nice to meet you, Ben. Let's talk.
Well,
Just
come
something-
on down here. I'll serve you a cuppa.
Anders thinks about asking Cuppa what, shakes his head, and follows behind.
Good. Good. Okay. So, back to the material plane. Cass, did you roll that, can you roll a sleight of hand for me about trying to pick this lock and or trap? Because your back is still turned.
Yeah, I got an 11.
Yeah, no, it's locked and it's not unlocking for you.
Oh, that was checking for traps.
Oh, for traps. No, there are no traps.
Ah, cool. I opened that door and it's locked.
And it's locked. You go to open the door and it's locked.
I try to unlock it.
Alright.
The record will show I was checking for traps.
you go to unlock it and roll a sleight of hand for me.
Buh. Nat 20, baby.
You perfect clink. It's like you had the key. You didn't, but it's like you had the key. And you go in, and it is a surveillance room, and there are 3 guards watching cameras. So, Tommy.
I'm not gonna lie, I didn't think through what would happen if there would be people in there. My plan was, there won't be people in here.
In the room that was marked security?
Surveillance.
Yeah.
Surveillance, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Yeah.
Hey,
Gorgeous.
hey Tommy, roll
Hey,
a
yo.
perception check for me.
Sure. Let's get the other d20 in play. It should have stayed out of play. That's a 5.
Okay, you don't notice Cass.
Oh, I don't.
You see that they're clicking through some cameras, and you see them looking at Tommy with this 2 foot by 3 foot by 5 foot crate with the top off, and he looks like he's about to touch something, but then he stops, and then he's doing that indecisive maneuver of
He's probably trying to check it out anyway without touching it.
uh-huh. But it's not working very well.
Yeah.
Huh. Well, there's 2 of us. And 3 of them. I bet we could kill at least one before they noticed.
And you think you heard Amy's voice.
Well, that's not the most pressing thing right now.
My uncle just disappeared.
And we've been found out.
Because you actually do hear them say, he wasn't working alone. There's others in the building.
Hey, we're allowed to be here. We're allowed to be here. We're allowed to be here. I have a pass.
I'm a student.
I have a pass.
Is this
I have a pass. I was looking through the pass.
Anders goes to space for 5 minutes, and you guys start deciding to stab people?
One
Sorry,
minute.
let me get back on the astral sea real quick and let y'all handle this.
Canonically,
Alright,
1
can I
minute.
murder him without murdering him? That's the question.
What does that mean to you in your heart?
Do these guards not see my prominently displayed guest pass because I'm allowed to be here?
They do see that you're wearing that, but they also
PPE,
see you wearing
yes.
like a biker jacket.
No, that's PPE. We went over this, Eric. It's PPE. It's
Canonically,
personal
that was PPE.
protective equipment.
Yeah.
What do you mean there's a pinup model on the back? It's PPE.
Brands be wildin' these days.
Yeah, have you seen the Nutter Butter TikTok?
Exactly.
So I'm trying to weigh the pros and cons of if we leave them alone, they're gonna press a wee-woo button. If we stab them, they're gonna be dead.
Can we lock them in the room?
Yeah, then they're gonna press the wee-woo button.
Oh, we gotta break the wee woo button. Okay.
We could break the wee-woo button. I told y'all I'm dead today.
I like the plan forming strategy there.
We're getting there, one step
I
at a
could
time.
kill them, stop them from pushing it, or I could let them push it. Those are my 2 choices.
Those are the 2 options.
Also, technically,
While-
on command, I could tell them not to press the button.
While you decide, Lemon, you're looking at you and Amy are looking at a now missing Anders.
Does Anders do that a lot? Please say yes.
No!
I told you to say yes. Okay. I don't know what to do. The past 20 minutes has just been full of me not knowing what to do with the information presented to me. I don't like that.
Can I do like an Arcana check or something to see if I can identify like the type of spell that went off?
Go ahead and do an Arcana check unless you have the Identify spell.
I don't think I do have Identify.
Okay.
I have a +5 to Arcana, but I rolled a 2. So I think Amy fully thinks Anders is dead.
Yep. Nope. No spell. No magic. Just.
Cool. No. You see that there are tears coming out of Amy's wobbly eyes, but they're yellow instead of regular because she's green and the tears are yellow. And she's just like, I asked Anders to help us do a crime and now he's dead. Crime's bad. And then she takes out her journal and writes down crime is bad.
Oh no, be gay, do crime. That's what we say in this household.
Be gay, don't do crime.
Be gay, do crime. ACAB.
Crime bad.
Anders has the sudden urge in the astral sea just to cheer as loud as he can.
No, you're perfect. Don't let anyone tell you otherwise.
Well, I don't know. Did you find anything bomb-like?
I think Anders exploded from a bomb?
Then we would not have to worry about Tauliva falling. We have to worry about it disappearing.
I hold out the tablet that went from inside the box. Is this a bomb?
I don't think so.
I throw it.
The door across the hallway is open. Do the guards and we hear any of this?
Sorry.
We are so good at doing
Ironically
crime.
enough, I had a DC 10. They had to roll on They had to just get a 10 or higher to hear. They rolled an 8. They're more interested in what Tommy is doing and talking to each other. They're not hearing.
What if I just touch the wire? Nah, I shouldn't touch the wire.
Behind me.
Can I close it again? Maybe I should click. No, I don't want to do that. What if I just spin it?
A tablet falls on Tommy's head. That was just thrown through the hole.
I mean, is this canonically what happens?
Cass, you see it fall on Tommy's head.
What in the blazes? And I'm gonna pick up the tablet and try to read it.
Hey, Cass, you see them start flicking through the cameras again to try and find where the fuck this came from.
Okay, I have. How far away am I from the computer?
20 feet?
What's the short bow range?
Like 60.
More than 20 feet.
It's more than 20 feet.
Cool, I'm gonna shoot the computer.
Alright, roll that attack check.
Hey, before shit hits the fan, are we able to read the tablet?
You want to read the tablet?
I mean, it was just dropped on my head. Yes, I'm going to read what it says.
Join me.
Oh no.
Hey, Mirror?
Hey,
You can't do the same thing again. The spell is used. It can't happen again.
You are correct.
did you flip it over? Is there another glyph of warning on the other side?
That would be hysterical. Turns out, yes, the
Double
glyph activated on the front, but when you actually read the script, it says, "Do you want to keep an idiot busy? Turn this tablet over." Another glyph.
This time it's a glyph of a middle finger. When you flip it over, roll a Christmas saving throw.
Wait, this is true?
I genuinely.
What? No!
We're gonna use our last luck point.
Confused.
Party my last luck point.
22.
Okay.
Good. You feel like you're about to be pulled, but you don't go anywhere. And you just... you see the message goes from a middle finger to a congratulations.
And that's all that this tablet says.
You passed the test.
Does this mean I'm a scientist now? I heard there were tests involved.
This is really a test from Anders.
Roll an intelligence saving throw for me. Let's see if you think
Science.
you're a scientist now.
Damn it, that's a natural 20 minus 1.
You know you're not.
Damn it. Now
The
I'm
urge
sad.
to cast silvery barbs on you right now is so strong. So strong, every fiber of my being.
I mean, if you want to, you can. but-
No, I don't know what's happening, and also Amy wouldn't do that.
That's fair. That's fair. Alright, cool. So, Amy, the only thing you and Lemon see is there is that doorway at the end of the hall. That does have a door handle on it, but it has a keypad on the outside that looks like you can hit the right key combination and be granted entrance.
Did I see Reno go the other way from behind the
Yes.
door?
Not go through the door yet. She's pulling out her bow at this point.
So I just see her like in the hallway pulling out a bow.
Yeah, she hasn't entered the room.
Sure. Amy's gonna like very slowly, like shoulders slumped, just like make her way over to Reno. Not noticing
Okay.
guards or anything, like just straight up looking at Cassiopeia, and it's just like,
We have to leave. Anders is dead.
I don't think Anders is dead.
Wait, you don't?
He's just not here with the... Well, there was no smoke, no ashes. I think Anders was just transported somewhere.
To like a beach?
One can only hope.
He went to the big beach in the sky.
He's on a farm.
he's a farm up north.
He crossed the rainbow bridge to the astral plane. He's a pirate with a guy named Ben now.
Hey, Anders.
Yeah?
Roll a d12 for me.
Has it been a minute?
Yeah, has it? Have I been depressed for a minute?
It's definitely been a minute.
Oh, okay. Just any old D12, huh?
Just a d12. Flat d12.
That is a 12, baby!
A. Anders is now level 20. You have
What?
been on...
What the fuck just came out of your mouth? Did Anders just get fucking Narnia'd? Like, Anders became king of the fucking astral plane and comes back?
Anders ascends?
Because you spent 12 years on the astral plane.
Are you serious?
You have so many new stories.
What the fuck? I'm dead. I'm deceased.
As you
Is Anders a god?
as you pop back into existence in your lab, back in your office in
But
Taliba.
Banishment says it would have been the space that they left,
Uh-huh.
but it's not.
This one's not.
Okay,
Guys,
hey,
I'm like straight up crying.
Eric, I have a question. Can I fail that save?
Yeah, you take back your luck point. Huge mistake. Big, huge.
Big's boys, more like
me
Big's
just-
mistakes.
Duplicate this character sheet real quick.
I don't feel holy lucky anymore.
And thank you for listening today.
That's actually with Anders popping back into existence off-site. That was actually where I was going to end. I'm going to let Anders describe what Anders would look like after 12 years of becoming an astral pirate.
Yeah, Mayor, you're on the spot.
Okay, after 12 years as an astral pirate, you see that Anders' skin has been covered in not just tattoos that are more attuned to different new abilities and everything that he's learned. He's also, his hair, which was once pulled back, rather neatly done into a small, like, kind of like wolf tail bun, instead has now grown into these long dreadlocks going long down his back. He has numerous scars, but all the scars make him look sexier. His biceps are bigger, his thighs are massive. This guy looks just stacked, and he has an extra sort of glow about him, too. Like, not just I look good glow, but there is like this iridescent kind of star-like glow that adds to him. So yeah, he just kind of comes back, and he even has like this like purple, blue, and green kind of cigar hanging out of his mouth with an ember on it, and just kind of pops back in here and takes a second looking around, trying to figure out what the hell just happened.
You are back in Matilda's office, and Matilda is there with a very surprised look on her face.